Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the HCL Squash 81st National Championships. At HCL, we believe in the power of sport, not just a game, but as a platform that inspires discipline, resilience, and excellence. Over the years, HCL has been proud to work alongside the Squash Rackets Federation of India, which is the SRFI, to take squash to newer heights, nurture talent, and create champions for India. At the Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium here in the capital city of New Delhi, we witnessed India's biggest squash spectacle featuring 300 plus top players from 25 different states battling at the 81st National Squash Championship. Today, the stage is set for the quarterfinals where the best will be vying for the top glory. This championship also serves as the official selection platform for India's teams for the Squash World Cup, which is lined up to be held in Chennai this year in December 2025. So let's rewind and relive some breathtaking moments from the last 3 days. And those were some incredible squash action, isn't it? And now the intensity will only get one notch higher as we step into the quarterfinals. And that's what we have lined up for today. In the Pro Coach category at 3:20 p.m. today, from some time from now, it will be Mr. Sunil Kumar who will be locking horns versus Matthew Godwin. And again, the scores continues. At same time, it will be Mr. Raja Yadav who will be up against Abhishek Yadav. And to continue in the Pro Coach category, it will be Atul Kumar Yadav versus Gaurav Kumar. And last but not least, in the Pro Coach category, it will be Dhirav Mulani up against Mohit Bhatt. And to continue in the women's category, which starts at 4:20 p.m. today, it will be Tanvi Khanna who will be up against Sanya Bhatt. And in the same time, it will be Shamina Riaz who will be up against Akansha Salukhe. And then Unati Tripathi will be up against Joshna Chinnappa. And last but not the least, in a women's category, it will be Anahat Singh will be locking horns versus Pooja Aarthi. And to come to the men's category, four of them lined up in the quarterfinals. To start off at 5:20 p.m. today, it will be Abhay Singh will be up against Aryan Pratap Singh, and then Veer Chotrani at the same time at 5:20 p.m. will be up against Om Samwal. And then at 6 p.m. today, to wrap up the affairs on this quarterfinals, first will be Yash Fate versus Velavan Senthil Kumar, and then Suraj Chand will finish it up with Ramit Tandon. So that's the category for the pro coach, men's and the women's. So before we dive into the thrilling action on court, let's take a moment to thank our supporters and all the collaborators who have made this championship possible. A special mention to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Sports Authority of India, ABPT, Artemis Hospitals, The Whole Truth, and Dunlop and PSA World Tour. And of course, a heartfelt appreciation to every team member who are working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure this tournament a very grand success. So sit back, relax, enjoy, cheer loud, and get ready for some world-class squash, fierce competition, and unforgettable moments at the HCL Squash 81st National Championship. You can watch all this action live on the Sport Vote, HCL Enterprise, and India Squash YouTube channel. Sit back, relax, enjoy.
Well, thank you very much, Mayur, for that. That was a brilliant introduction, wasn't it? Recapping all the 3 days action for us today. I'm Suraj. I'll be your commentator for Court 4 today of the HCL Squash 81st National Championship 2025-2026, coming to you live from New Delhi at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium. We talked about all the action in the first 3 days. It has set it up nicely, hasn't it? For the next 3 days, the quarter-final action will be heating up here. The level of competition will be severely tested for the players and the pro coaches today. Can't wait for the action here. So, how this tournament has really stepped up, and full credit to the way that the thrilling action bringing to you from our supporters and the collaborators who've made this championship possible. A special mention to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Sports Authority of India, ABPT, Artemis Hospital, The Whole Truth, and Dunlop. And of course, a heartfelt appreciation to every team member working tirelessly behind the scenes for making this tournament a grand success. Well, the pro coaches category is about to begin very shortly. Can't wait for the action to begin. This one promises to be a firecracker of a game here as Atul Kumar Yadav takes on Gaurav Kumar in this highly anticipated clash here in Court 4. Well, there is action happening simultaneously on different courts as well. As we mentioned before, live action will be brought to you live on the Sport Vote app, HCL Enterprise, and the India Squash YouTube channel. So plenty of means to get there and watch the action unfold in front of our very own eyes. And once again, we just wanted to mention how since 2016, HCL has supported India Squash across all levels, introducing structured training programs for the coaching and the referee development and grassroots initiatives. With the launch of HCL Squash program in 2019 has become a cornerstone in building a high-performance pipeline for India talent, championing the belief in human potential and multiplied by enabling players to rise to their fullest capabilities on and off the court. This impact is also reflected in India's broader medal tally, which has grown from 11 to 18 medals at the Asian and Commonwealth Games during this period. Most recently, India celebrated a hat-trick of gold medals in the 2025 Asian Double Squash Championship. And beyond squash, HCL sports initiatives span bridges and cyclotron, reaffirming its commitment to unlocking human potential, both physical and mental, through the power of sport. A fantastic initiative and a brilliant tournament has been continued for the next 3 days, and now it really is the business end, isn't it? Atul Kumar Yadav and Gaurav Kumar finding themselves in the quarterfinal position in the pro coach category, giving us a glimpse of the level of action will be. As
Half time.
mentioned before, in Court 4, we've got 4 games bringing to you today, and Court 5 on simultaneously will have action too. So tune in accordingly and enjoy some brilliant squash action. As the players ready their warm-ups, should be ready for the start here. Those watching for the first time, there will be 5 games contested, a best of 5 rather, with 11 points the target for each player in each game here. So it's important that you get to a good start, but the dynamism of the sport means that you can't really rest on your laurels. Have to go out there and give it your best and perform at the best level here and focus on every point.
Time.
And the official calls time. That means that we should be ready for the start of this exciting contest and start the quarterfinal day with some brilliant action. Will just give us the perfect tonic for the rest of the day. Yep, with the warm-ups all complete, the 2 pro coaches will be ready for action very shortly.
Championship 2025.
Mentioned before
pro
that
coach match. Mohit Bhatt to serve, Dhirav Mulani to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
Play will begin 30 seconds.
Time.
One love.
HCL 81st National Squash Championship 2025 Pro Coach Quarter Final. Atul Kumar Yadav to serve,
HCL
Anurag to receive.
First
Best of
National
5
Squash
game.
Championship
Love all.
2025.
And out. One
Pro
all.
coach. Quarter
Play
final.
will start in
Raja to
30
serve.
seconds.
Abhishek to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
Atul serves and we are all set for the start here. Immediately, they both want to get a good start here. Make sure that they put the pressure on the opposition as quickly as possible.
15
And out.
seconds.
2-1.
Players on
Good
court.
rally this early on. Nice drop shot there. Both
And
players
out.
making
One
sure that
love.
they get
And
their
out.
movement sorted on. That's a good
One
first
love.
point there for Gaurav Kumar. He'll take the point and
3-1.
he'll begin the serve. Good start.
Time. HCL 81st National Squash
pick up there and
Championship
tries
2025
that well.
Pro
Looking
Coach
to go cross court, but
quarterfinals.
they decide to
Singh
go down the
Kumar to
line
serve,
here.
Matthew
Trying
Godwin
to
to
be as
receive.
precise as
Best of
possible in
5
the early
games.
stages.
Love all.
And a class rally this. Both players making sure that they try and exploit the weakness, exploit the weak areas of the opposition. Both looking accomplished in the early stages. A lengthy rally
Down.
this.
2 love.
Good drop shot there. Ooh, the pickup is just about okay. Just almost catching the line. And a top rally this, really beautifully played by these two. Making sure that they make it as difficult as possible. And that's the point that you were looking for.
1 all.
Atul Kumar responds with a point of his own, and it's a big point too, considering how long that rally was. And a swift point in return.
And out. 1-3.
2-1 here to Atul Kumar Yadav. Oh, he's looking to play that very late. And this is a good start this for Atul Kumar Yadav. He's got 3 on the bounce here, putting the pressure on Gaurav Kumar immediately.
2 love.
Trying to add a bit of unpredictability to his game here. Oh, the drop shot is exquisite, isn't it? Look at that.
8-2.
Perfect start this. Can he look to continue and put the pressure? He does.
5
Just above the tin. It's a struggle here for Gaurav Kumar. He has not really gotten off to the start that he was looking for.
Hand out.
Atul Kumar has Run out swiftly here. 5-1 already, and this is where Gaurav Kumar has to be careful to not allow that massive lead to continue.
Yes, let.
And goes cross court with the backhand. Like the way that he's just
9-2
sliced
from
that, and then the drop shot, showcasing his multiple shot selection in his armory here.
Out.
Stroke to
Gaurav
Gaurav.
Kumar looking for a bit of
4-2.
break in momentum here. The drop shot is well picked up. That's class again. It's brilliantly played.
And out 10.
Magnificent rally this.
Down.
Just really love those long rallies, and they're not going Gaurav Kumar's way so far.
Winning shot.
Atul Kumar Yadav racing to a 6-1 lead now.
And out
Really is a
3-4.
struggle for Gaurav Kumar, who needs to try and break this momentum.
But leads 1 game lost.
Just starting to struggle in the early stages. That's what happens when you do see capitalization.
7-1.
The likes of Atul Kumar Yadav, which has continued here in brutal fashion. 7-1. Now just 4 points away from picking up the first game in very quick time. The drop shot again, exquisite, very good pickup there. Should be able to finish that, and he does with the backhand. Plenty of power, just dies down on Gaurav Kumar, who's yet to break the momentum. And having picked up the first point, he's conceded 8 on the bounce here.
2-8.
Desperate to try and break the momentum, and he does finally.
Stroke to Yadav.
Can he look to just put a bit of pressure here on Atul Kumar Yadav, but he's not able to so far.
You played your
That one was called interference. The let has been called. Backhand under the tin there, and Atul Kumar Yadav putting the early pressure.
5-6.
And out 9-3.
Atul Kumar now just 2 points away from wrapping up this first game in very clinical fashion here.
hand out.
No
A
light.
backhand brilliant, and the response from Gaurav Kumar much better. This is the Gaurav Kumar that we are grown accustomed to.
30 seconds.
Has he left too much to do in this first game? We'll wait and see. Oh, the drop shot is well picked up.
And out 10-4. Game ball.
But leads 1 game lost.
Looking to wrap this up here.
Stroke
Final
to
point.
Yadav.
Gaurav Kumar hasn't settled
8-5.
one bit here in this game.
You're
Looking to
listening.
pick that up. What a pickup that could have been.
And out.
Crashes
5-10.
against the
Game
tin.
ball.
Keeps Gaurav Kumar alive in this one. Still got 5 game points to try and save here. Atul Kumar's backhand very nicely dropped there. He's looking to finish things off here as quickly as possible and head into the second game. Gaurav Kumar will have to find solutions as quickly as possible now. Again, a calm rally being exchanged here from the two, and now you just expect the pace to quicken, and it does. Forehand getting right in his way. This is a very good comeback here from Gaurav Kumar, just showcasing his mental fortitude, not giving this one up as easily as he could have. Very easily could have folded in the first game, knowing that the mountain that he had to climb, but he's making it as difficult as possible here for Atul Kumar Yadav. Again, a quality rally. The backhand cross court is well executed. Well recovered there from Atul. It's a nice broach shot again. Can he pick that up? He can. When he just gets in the way. Well, points now in bunches for Gaurav Kumar. Top mentality. Followed by excellent squash being played. And he's now reduced the deficit to just 3 points now. He's getting a bit nervous now for Atul Kumar Yadav. Raced into a lead, and now that's been cut here with every single point. And if Gaurav Kumar can pick up the next point, well, that'll make things very interesting. Quite remarkable comeback this. Good pick up again. Oh, he's not able to complete that. It's brilliant again. As the first game goes to Atul Kumar Yadav. It took a bit of time, but it ends at 11-8 as Atul Kumar Yadav takes the first game in good fashion, a bit hairy towards the end, but he completes the job. The highlights from the first game, and Atul Kumar Yadav started off perfectly. The first point went to Gaurav, and from there, Atul just picked up 8 on the bounce and just had all the confidence to take the first game, and that's exactly what happened. Gaurav Kumar showcased his mental fortitude in the first game, trying to pull back as many as possible towards the end, but left himself far too much to do towards the end as Atul Kumar Yadav takes the first game 11-8, all to do for Gaurav Kumar in the second game. The HCL Squash 81st National Championship just started to grow heat here in the quarterfinal stage at the Major Dhyanchand Stadium in New Delhi. The HCL group, of course, such a massive part to India squash now, almost synonymous with squash in India. These players will be looking to impress here.
Yadav leads one game to Love. Love all. Please carry on. Love all.
And back away for the start of the second game. Atul Kumar will serve. And towards the end of the game, we would have given Gaurav Kumar enough hopes that he is able to compete here at a high level. Again, both players trading backhands at the early stages of this point. Nice drop shot there, picked up. Looking for the pickup, just getting away from him. Atul Kumar starts off with the point. Gaurav rather starts off with the point. Apologies. Nicely done there on that occasion. And this is where Gaurav will look to just press home his advantage. He knows that he can very much capable of picking up back-to-back points, which he has done in the second game. Decent backhand. Drop shot is precise and now looks to rip that backhand with power, and he does. This is a completely different Gaurav Kumar here at the start of the second game. He has not looked to take the back seat. He is looking to be the protagonist now. Put the pressure on Atul Kumar Yadav. Serving at 3-love now. Who's played that very late. Just about made that in time, and he can't stretch there. Good point there for Atul Kumar Yadav, just bringing back the deficit and breaking the momentum. Just about managing to pick that. Drop shot is well executed. Top rally this, he could have gone for the smash, instead goes for the drop shot. Atul Kumar Yadav read that beautifully, but he couldn't capitalize on it. His drop shot hitting the tin, and Gaurav has started the second game exactly how he's supposed to do here. Put the pressure right back on Atul Kumar. And rips that backhand with power. Both players getting into each other's way. Have a look whether or not that will be called as a stroke or a let-off. And it's all about the deliberate movement, isn't it? When you make that movement, just call let, which is the right call on that occasion. Both players couldn't do much about that. Again, the drop shots being traded, and Atul Kumar Yadav smashes that with the backhand. Top hit there. And the drop shot is good, very good. Atul Kumar Yadav bringing things back now within one. Serving at 3-4 now. Again, goes cross court on that occasion. Nicely measured on that occasion. Oh, he goes with the backhand under the tin. Unfortunate from that point of view, but Point again for Atul, who has done very well to bring things back at 4 apiece now. Second game a lot more closer, isn't it? They're not trying to get away from each other yet, but now we reach the stage where both players will understand that any sort of advantage needs to be capitalized upon as Gaurav Kumar takes a 1-point lead. Decent backhand then. Drop shot is good as he just looks to change the direction there. Another quality shot there from Gaurav Kumar, opening up a 2-point lead. Movement on the court has been excellent from both the players, hasn't it? Backhand slice is good, looking to pick that up. He does. Excellent pickup on that occasion. Takes the advantage. Atul Kumar not allowing Gaurav to pull clear here. 5-6 the score. That backhand crashing against the tin, and we're back level at 6 apiece now. Atul has done so well to bring it back after Gaurav's excellent start. The backpedaling, the footwork there from Atul is excellent, isn't it? The way that he just gets there and then executes the shot. And having been trailing for most of the second game, he takes the lead for the first time. Pick up just about there. Well done. Oh, it's a tremendous backhand there from Gaurav Kumar. Really hits that with force. Caught Atul in a very tight position there. He was not able to adjust himself enough to get that. 7 apiece. This one, not more of a tighter affair. Exactly what we expected there. Gaurav takes the lead now. That one keeping low, keeping very low. Gaurav Kumar has done so well now in terms of a response. 9-7 here to Gaurav, 2 points away from leveling things up. Excellent recovery there. Now this is much better from Gaurav Kumar. Look at that. He's now dominating proceedings. Having been level now, he's just pulled clear. And having found difficulties in the first game, he has shown tremendous resolve in the second. Now got 3 game points and he wraps it up swiftly here. Quality response from Gaurav Kumar. Having lost the first game, 11-8. He takes the second one, 11-7. Perfect from him. Both players locked level here at 1 game apiece. Well, the HCL Squash 81st National Championship really has heated up here in the quarterfinal stage. This is exactly what we were looking for. Close and tight encounters as Atul Kumar and Gaurav Kumar have gone toe-to-toe, head-to-head with nothing to separate these two so far. Very good recovery from Gaurav. Having struggled in that first game. Both players have shown that they're very much capable of competing against each other. It's just towards the end where you just saw Gaurav Kumar showcasing his quality. Excellent response from Gaurav. 11-7 for him. Now the third game has all meaning, doesn't it? It has to be a tight encounter. Neither players yielding anything in terms of giving an advantage. Both players enter the arena again. 1-1 the score here after 2 games. Gaurav Kumar much better in the second game. Sluggish to begin with. Now he seems to have found his groove as we start the start of the third game now. Yeah, and I don't think Atul could have moved anywhere. He doesn't make the movement, and the point will be credited to him, and rightfully so. He's kept that low. You see Gaurav just trying to go around him, making the effort there. Quick points here for Atul Kumar, and this is where he can be dangerous, can't he? 2-0 the lead already. Quick point there for Gaurav. His forehand cuts the lead down to 1 now. Game just starting to into a boil again. Good drop shot there from Atul Kumar. Superb from him. He's so precise with those drops, isn't he? Make sure that it's measured to perfection. That's a class shot again. That is beautifully done. And this is Atul Kumar Yadav of the first game, isn't it? Where he just races into a lead. Kumar now starting to struggle. Great recovery. It's beautiful again. Well, Atul Kumar is pulling out all the shots in his repertoire. And that is another quality point for him. Gaurav has just been a touch passive, isn't he? He's taken that on the volley. And that should be that. Well, Atul is just finding the angles with relative ease. Raced into a 6-1 lead. Taking full advantage. Gaurav struggles, and that continues in the third game. This is a far cry from what happened in the second. Gaurav has just lost his momentum, just allowing this game to slip from his grasp. Could have really picked up any shot there. Instead, starting to struggle, and the rally goes against him. Gaurav happy to break that momentum finally. 2-7 the score here. Looking for the boost. Instead, they've gone for the drop shots, playing that on the volley again. Great recovery there from Atul, and he can't do that on back-to-backs there. This is much better from Gaurav Kumar. Trying to be a bit more aggressive in his approach. Not being reactive, forcing Atul into uncomfortable areas on the court. Nice backhand again, and just dies down perfectly. Quality backhand there from Atul Kumar Yadav. 5 points the lead, 3 points away from wrapping up this third game. Just look to pick that up, and it's a tough shot there. Drop shot from Atul again makes it even closer now. 2 points away from picking up the third. Good recovery there, the backhand. Oh, the pickup was very good there. Even better. Quality rally this. Should be able to finish that, and he can. That was another outstanding rally from the two on display. Gaurav Kumar isn't letting this one go. We saw this in the first game where he pulled out the stops, but it's far too late. It's the same case in this third. Wait and see. Atul is 2 points away. Gaurav looking to claw back 3 points now. Another pickup is good, and you can see Atul was looking to make his way there. He felt that there was a clear block on him. And now Atul will serve for the third. Healthy advantage with 4 game points. And he smashes that with authority takes the third game 11-6. Terrific response there from Atul Kumar Yadav. Having dropped the second game, he comes back in ferocious manner and takes the third game 11-6. Well, it's been a topsy-turvy game here in the Pro Coach quarterfinals between Atul Kumar Yadav and Gaurav Kumar in the HCL Squash 81st National Championship 2025-26 here in the Major Dhyanchand Stadium in New Delhi. It's finally poised, but now Atul has just sneaked into a 2-1 lead, with Gaurav needing to win the fourth game here to stay alive. Highlight showcase that it just raced into the lead and then it became difficult to bring him back and try and catch him.
Able to win 60 seconds.
So there you have it. Atul Kumar Yadav taking the first game 11-8, dropping the second game 7-11. We saw Gaurav being a lot more aggressive in that game. Atul once again regaining the initiative and the control in this match. 11-6 in the third. This could be the decider. If Gaurav Kumar is to take this game, the next one, we will head to the fifth. And if Atul Kumar is to wrap things up, he will head to the next round. Well, for Gaurav Kumar, has to get the job done now. Has to win the game to stay alive in this contest. You've seen how Atul just goes into these momentum-filled one, and Gaurav cannot believe the decision went against him on that. He'll know that he got in the way of Atul Kumar on that occasion. And good pickup, just about ready to pick that up. The drop shot is brilliant. Gaurav Kumar doing what he does best, but just catching the tin on that occasion. Atul has started this in a vein that Gaurav would have been dreading. 2-0 already. Ties down perfectly. He's not able to bring that under control. Atul has just raced into the 3-0 lead, and this is what Gaurav would have been fearful about. And his fears are being realized now. Delicate drop shot. Both players exchanging those drops. Going for the boast now. On the volley. Almost playing that with anger rather than precision. The drop shot is brilliant again. Atul Kumar has raced into a 4-0 lead. Totally dominating proceedings here in the third. It's like the game and the match is slipping away from Gaurav Kumar. He needs to break this momentum as quickly as possible. Brilliant pickup there. Just looked to bring that down. He got there, to his credit, but couldn't bring that in time. Gaurav finally breaks the momentum, takes the point now. That's a shot in frustration, but he'll take that. Back-to-back points for Gaurav Kumar. Exactly what he needed on this occasion.
And out. 5-2.
Momentum keeps shifting, isn't it? Atul now is regaining that 3-point lead. Doesn't play that with too much conviction, just allows Atul to pick his spot. Well defended there from Gaurav. That's a great reach there. It's on the chances. This is a top rally. We haven't seen too many lengthy rallies in this match. We saw a couple of them in the first game. But since then, the points have been wrapped up swiftly here. Atul just continues to apply the pressure. A 4-point lead and 5 points away from wrapping up this match.
And out. 3-6.
Gaurav will want more of that. Quick points in his favor. Will do a world of good. Needs to look to respond here. Needs to tap into what he did in that second game, didn't he? Where he was excellent. But Atul Kumar has just stepped up his levels. He's been relentless in the third and now in the fourth game. 4 points the advantage, 4 points away from the match. Delicate drop shot there. Backhand well timed. Was a cross on that occasion. This is a brilliant rally. This is what we want to see. Up rallies being executed. Great pickup there. Had to go playing that very late. This is even better. Anticipates that early. What a shot. Oh, that is brilliant. Atul Kumar is now just exerting his dominance. The way that he read the mind of Gaurav Kumar with the shot just set him up perfectly to finish off the point in convincing fashion. Great reach there. Again, he's caught under real commotion there. And Atul Kumar could have wrapped it up with his own shot. Instead, he relied on the unforced error of Gaurav Kumar and now just 2 points away. It just feels like Gaurav Kumar's resistance has been broken here. Atul Kumar utterly dominant in the fourth here. Looking to wrap things up. And he does in sensational fashion. What a performance in the fourth. Commiserations to Gaurav Kumar as Atul Kumar Yadav takes the match 11-8, 7-11, 11-6 and 11-3. Wins the match by 3 games to 1. Gaurav Kumar tried his very best, but he was second best to Atul Kumar, who was near flawless. Perfect performance from him. And the pro coach will advance to the next round. Perfect performance, and we will head to the girls' quarterfinals next. Shamina Riaz taking on Akansha Salunke, and that action will come to you shortly here at the HCL Squash 81st National Championship 2025-2026, coming to you live from New Delhi at the Major Dhyanchand Stadium. There you have it, the winner, Atul Kumar Yadav. Congratulations for a clinical display. We'll bring you the highlights of that contest. It was neck and neck in the early stages, and then you just saw Atul showcasing his skills, his class, and some high quality squash on display. Dominating proceedings as Gaurav was hoping to win the fourth. Instead, it was a one-sided contest, and Atul Kumar takes it in convincing fashion. 11-3 on that occasion. And we'll be ready for the women's quarterfinals. Shamina Riaz taking on Akansha Salunke. And that will come up to you very shortly on the HCL Squash 81st National Championship 2025-2026.
Shamina Riyaz, Akansha Saluki. On court, please.
Well, the action continues at the HCL Squash 81st National Championship. It's the women's quarter-final between Shamina Riyaz and Akansha Salunke. Well, we had a look at Shamina Riyaz in the Jaipur division, didn't we? She was in the quarter-final stage in that one as well. She had a difficult task against the Japanese international Nakari Midorikawa. She learned some harsh lessons and she hopes to have learned from there and looks to take her game to the next level here. These two athletes have done tremendously well to reach the quarterfinal stage, and now it's all about getting the business done and reaching the semi-finals. We saw Atul Kumar Yadav and Gaurav Kumar in the pro coach match, turning out to be a bit of a one-sided affair. Gaurav Kumar just picking up 1 out of the 4 games. Atul Kumar winning that in comfortable fashion. Will we see more tight and tense encounter here between these two? Well, once the warm-ups complete, both these athletes will look to lock horns and provide us with a top game of squash here in the HCL Squash 81st National Championship at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in New Delhi.
Half time.
Having gotten to the quarterfinals, now both these athletes will be targeting a spot in the semis. Of course, after this, we've got another big clash coming up in the women's quarterfinals between Unati Tripathi and Joshna Chinnappa. Joshna Chinnappa, of course, a storied squash player in the Padma Shri in 2024. I mean, one of a great honor given to one of the top talents of Indian squash. But before that, we'll have to deal business here between Shamina Riyaz and Akansha Salunke. It's all about trying to upset each other's rhythm, but also take advantage of the quality that they have in their arsenal here. The quarterfinals, all but ready for the start here. Players going through their final warm-ups, and we should be ready for a cracking contest. Shamina Riyaz taking on Akansha Salunke. The HCL Squash 81st National Championship as the quarterfinals are upon us.
Play will start in 60 seconds.
The HCL Squash 81st National Championship, the women's quarterfinal, here between Shamina Riaz and Akansha Salunke, will bring us some tremendous action here. Cannot wait for the start of this contest. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody involved
Play will start in
making
30
this
seconds.
contest, competition, a real success here. Supporters and collaborators who've made this championship possible. Special mention to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Sports Authority of India, ABPT, Artemis Hospitals, The Whole Truth, and
National
Dunlop.
Squash Championship
It was a heartfelt
2025
appreciation to every
women's
team member working
quarterfinals.
tirelessly behind the
Akansha
scenes,
Salukis Pro.
making this tournament a
Shamina
grand
Riaz
success.
to receive best of 5 games. Velavan.
We're all but ready for the start of the quarterfinals. Both players trading backhands on the early stages. Trying to go down the line here. Now the cross-court effort is there. The drop shot is very well executed. And we have the game's first point. Good backhand there, going cross-court on that occasion. Good drop shot there from Shamina. Doing so well to try and recover that. Gets in the way there, but she can't really recover. Good start to the contest here for Akansha. Starts off with a 2-0 lead, putting the pressure on Shamina Riaz. High serve on that occasion. And both players trying to get their movement sorted out in the early stages. Excellent, brilliant from Akansha. How about that for a start here? 3-0 already. Pressure on Shamina Riaz already in this first game. Akansha's raced into a 3-0 lead.
Out.
Good post there.
And out.
That one going out of bounds. Shamina takes her first point, courtesy of the unforced error, just breaking the momentum of Akansha. Now serving at 1-3. Good forehand there. Slices that with power. And both players using the boast. And the top rally this early on. Gives us a taste of things to come here. Brilliant again. Akansha Salunke has just started to establish her dominance. Quality point for Akansha. 4-1 the lead, re-establishing that 3-point advantage. And the drop shot is exquisite. Dominating proceedings here, Akansha. 5-1 the lead. Not allowing Shamina Riaz to breathe here. 5-1 the lead already now. Shamina has not gotten her rhythm in this first game yet. Still a long time to go before she can try and sort things out. And that one will help the cause. Breaks the momentum with a quick point. Nice forehand. Stays very low on that occasion.
Hello, audio check 1-1. Krishna bhai, Krishna bhai. ठीक है.
Very good response there from Akansha. Once again, a 4-point advantage.
Hello, mic check 1-1-1-1-1.
It's just been a lot more calmer and just
मैं जतन पांडे
finding
स्वागत
those
करता हूँ
angles.
आपका HCL स्क्वॉश 81
Well, she's
नेशनल
just trying to
चैंपियनशिप दिल्ली में.
burst away past. Shamina has said that there's not much she could have done in terms of moving in. The referee agrees. Lead cut down to 3 points now. Takes that on the volley, nicely done. In class about that. Excellent change of direction with the backhand. Beautifully done. This is much better from Shamina Riaz. Just dusting off the cobwebs of the earlier part of the game. Now looking a whole lot better. That one was called let, wasn't it? Because not much she could have done in terms of getting out the way. Smashes that backhand. Top rally again from these two brilliant athletes. Nice to go across on that occasion. That's a big point there for Shamina. Looking to turn things around here. Having a heavy deficit against her. Showcasing her mental strength and her quality. Now within 2. Wraps that backhand power there. Keeps low and she wraps it up. Superb from Akansha. She needed that point. You saw her early momentum being wiped away. She has been timing that backhand beautifully. Nice drop shot there. Shamina feels that she was just impeded on that occasion. She would have wanted a fair go at it to try and recover the drop shot. Akansha is really steamrolling her way in this first game. What a performance this has been from her in the quarterfinals. She knows the level of competition up against Shamina Riaz. Now 2 points away from taking this first game in commanding fashion. Again, look at the footwork here from Akansha. That's a brilliant play again. Superb from Akansha, forcing the error. Shamina not able to get towards that drop shot. And now guarding against 6 game points. Akansha has played with real clarity of thought and the execution has been spot on so far. And she'll have to be guarded because Shamina has shown that she's capable, but she takes the first game in dominant fashion. Akansha with a quality first game in the quarterfinals here takes it 11-4, and Shamina Riaz will have to go back to the drawing board and look to try and rectify that first game. Akansha near faultless in that first. If you look at the highlights, she started off brilliantly. Her shot selection and execution has been a thing to behold here. Shamina will look to try and just rectify a few of those shots, try and take a bit more of a leading role rather than try and react to what Akansha is trying to do on the court. That kind of performance gives you so much confidence heading into the next game. We've seen in squash, and we've seen it multiple times, that it's not about what you do in the previous game. It's all about the next game. It's all about the next point. Shamina Riaz would have identified that, and she'll have to come out firing in the second game. Akansha, however, takes the first game in real solid style. 11-4 for Solanke.
Flames doing 30 seconds. Shamina, please check.
Both players back on the court here. Shamina would have gotten a bit of coaching from the sidelines as to how to try and tackle. Akansha has had very little troubles in this match so far. A touch low on that occasion. Nicely dealt with on that. Good first start here. Both players looking to be on the front foot. Perhaps that backhand cross court on that occasion. post there. Forced to go back. This is a brilliant point to start off the second game here. Akansha looking to finish things off. Shamina staying in this, and she takes the first point. Just looking for the drop shot. Nicely executed towards the end. She takes the first point though, Akansha, and exactly what she was hoping for. And a good quick response there from Shamina. Level at 1 apiece now. Those quick points really do help, don't they? Because you save a lot of energy and you take the point. Oh, brilliant there from Shamina. The forehand slice with power and direction. Nicely executed here. 2-1 for Shamina Riaz. Always look to pick that up. Akansha with a swift response and a quick point of our own. Back level at 2 apiece here, and every time Shamina is just trying to open up a bit of a gap, Akansha comes roaring back in. She looked very comfortable. She looks a picture of calm on the court, doesn't she? Can she recover? She can't. The drop shot is exquisite from Akansha Solanki. Really showing off a class and quality, putting all the pressure on Shamina Riaz, who's not yet able to get going. She won that point from that massive rally in the first point, but since then, starting to struggle again. Well, that backhand beautifully executed. Just the way that she slices and finds the angles has been a thing of beauty. 4-2 to Akansha. 2-point lead. This is where Shamina will just have to start being a bit more measured in her approach. Just focus on the next point. Cannot let the occasion get the better of her. Last thing that she'll want is to have yet another quarter-final loss under her belt. And Akansha looks to be a cut above here. 5-2 the lead now. Players trading backhands again. Shamina felt that she was impeded. Had enough time to really play that, but a bit of a half-hearted shot attempt there from Shamina Riaz. Might have been called a let there. Yep, there's confirmation. 5-2 score remains. Great recovery there from Shamina. Very good pickup and forces the error. Shamina Riaz starting to struggle here. Not found her rhythm in this quarterfinals. Akansha Solanki has taken full advantage. 4 points the lead here, 5 away from a 2-0 lead in the quarterfinals. Excellent pickup on the backhand, forced to cover a lot of court. Shamina closes that point swiftly, as she had to do there. Oh, that is so clever. Beautiful there. What a shot that is from Akansha. It is very clever. She's just turned her racket, found the corner. Excellent. 4 points to lead, 4 points away from the second. Again, her serves are challenging and Shamina's head's just starting to drop now. Unforced errors. Quick points, loose points being conceded. Last thing that she wants is for her opponent to have a comfortable quarter-final, and that's exactly what's happening here. Akansha continues to dominate. 9-3 now the advantage, 2 points away. Took the first game, 11-4. She's been utterly dominant in this quarters. Shamina's just not able to respond here. She's been put under tremendous pressure, and Akansha she's gone one better, hasn't she, in terms of putting the pressure. Serving now for the second game. Cracking backhand there. Both players trading that on the volley. Good recovery. Good read there from Akansha, almost knowing exactly where there was going to be. Great response. She can't capitalize, just about manages to keep that in. Well, Shamina had enough time to play that, but she felt that she was impeded on that occasion. And she decides to take the point here and has the 4-10 to cover, and she can't. And it's back-to-back games where Akansha Salunke wins it by 11-4. Shamina Riaz hasn't gotten going in this quarterfinals whatsoever. She's been roundly beaten in the first two games. Has to try and figure a way back in the third. Akansha Salunke has been near faultless in the first two games of the HCL Squash 81st National Championship in the quarterfinal stage here in Delhi. 11-4, 11-4, identical score lines. Shamina looking to break the momentum now in the third. Well, Akansha has just played some magnificent shots. Also forced quite a few errors off the racket of Shamina Riaz. Hasn't gotten going in this quarterfinals whatsoever. She's been second best to most of the shots and rallies. This is where she'll need to try and improve, force a few errors of Akansha herself, and try and find a way back into this quarterfinals, because as it stands, Akansha Salunke is racing away to the semi-finals now. The third game for Shamina will be crucial here in terms of getting those points as swiftly as possible. Easier said than done. Just gets around her, clear impediment, and Shamina should take the first point, and she does. And this is where she needs to try and capitalize, try and go on a run, get back-to-back points herself, put the pressure back on Akansha, who's had very little in terms of having to battle out. Oh, that's brilliant there from Shamina. Much better from Shamina Riaz. That's the kind of points that just gives you a world of confidence. Quality bow shot there. Finding the angles perfectly. Almost feels like Shamina's taken a couple of games to try and figure out Akansha's advantages here. Shamina has come out firing in this third game. Excellent start here, 3-0. Brilliant. Well, this is a completely different Shamina Riaz in the third game here. 4-0 the lead. Putting pressure on Akansha Salunke for the first time in this quarterfinals. That's exactly what she was hoping to do here, and finally looking to put the pressure back on. Beautiful again. You can see how the reaction is. It's tempered, it's mild, but she'll know inside that this is the kind of game she should have been playing a lot before now. 5-0 the lead. And the advantage cannot continue here. Smashes against the tin. And Akansha finally breaks the momentum, picks up her first point of the third game. 5 on the bounce. Seldom happens, especially in a big game like this. Another shot there from Shamina into the tin. Back-to-back points here for Akansha Salunke. If Akansha has to pick up another couple points here, just feels that all that early momentum would have been wiped clear. Brilliant again. Just absolutely brilliant from Akansha. Unfazed by that 5-0 lead. Clawing her way back. Now the advantage down to just 2 points. Just feels that if Akansha is able to claw her way back, it would do a lot of damage to Shamina. Especially she was thinking that maybe she would just take this third game in comfortable fashion, but she's continuing to struggle now. And having won the first 5 points, she has conceded the next 4. Incredible comeback this from Akansha Salonke. Now the difference down to just 1 point. As I mentioned before, that psychological damage that it does, especially when you have that advantage in a must-win situation, almost deflates you again. This is a top rally. I don't think there's too much that Akansha could have done to get out of the way. Pressure right back onto Shamina Riaz now. And how quickly has Akansha done that? That is full credit to her. Relentless squash being played here. Players trading backhands. Again, Shamina felt that she was impeded on that occasion. Point goes to Akansha Salunke. Again, finding her angles, finding the corners. Putting the pressure right back onto Shamina Riaz. Look at that for a pickup there. What a point. Full stretch, diving forward. Incredible from Akansha. There's a bit of a talk going here. That advantage, that 5-0 advantage wiped clear now. This is where Shamina Riaz feels that just seen that momentum shift completely. 5-0 to 6-5 really does a lot of damage to you, doesn't it? Tremendous mental conditioning from Akansha Salunke, who's just played every point to its merit. Picked up both games 11-4. This one will be a lot trickier. That backhand ripped very well. The drop shot is brilliant. This is a top rally, this. Again, both players going hammer and tongs in this point. Can she recover? She can. Another magnificent pickup. Oh, that one crashes under the tin. Opportunity there for Shamina to pick up the point. Instead, it's an unforced error. And Akansha Salunke has picked up 7 points on the bounce after dropping the first 5 points. Incredible turn of momentum here. And now that Akansha is ahead, just feels that she is not going to let this one go. She's 4 points away from a spot in the semi-finals. Backhands being traded here. Both players using the same side of the court, not ready to pull the trigger. Very delicately done. Oh, it's brilliant again. Another backhand winner there for Akansha Salunke, who's now 3 points away from the semi-final. Shamina Riaz cannot believe what's happening in this game. She raced into a 5-0 lead. And since then, she's been unable to break the momentum. Akansha has been all over her. And Shamina Riaz with yet another game and yet another tournament where it feels like her journey might just end in the quarterfinal stage. Akansha now just 2 points away. And the forehand drop is very good, comes across, makes the movement there. There's nothing much she could have done on that occasion. But now Akansha Salunke has got 5 match points. What a turnaround. 10 points in a row. Well, that should be that. She wraps it up with 11 on the spin.
11-4,
11-4, 11-4, 11-5. Akansha Salunke take a bow. What a comeback and what a performance in the third. Clinical from Akansha Salunke. Commiserations to Shamina Riaz, whose tournament ends in the quarterfinal stage. How about that from Akansha Salunke? 11 points unanswered as she takes the third game and wins the match and books a spot in the semi-finals as the action in the HCL squash 81st National Championship continues. Congratulations to Akansha Salunke. We'll see her in the semi-finals. You look at the highlights there. Shamina Ria started the third game in the perfect manner to try and launch a comeback, 5 points unanswered. But after that, it was a one woman show. Akansha Salunke pulling out all the stops and winning 11 on the bounce. We seldom see that in squash, but Akansha doing the unthinkable with a clinical display. Well, we're back underway for the next quarterfinal action. Unati Tripathi taking on Joshna Chinnappa. Well, we all know about Joshna Chinnappa's antics, don't we? I mean, such a storied career, reaching a career high world ranking of number 10 in 2016. She was the first Indian to win the British Junior Open in 2005. And it's a testament to her fitness and conditioning that she's out here performing at an elite level still. What a privilege it is to see her still competing, still going out there and showing her class and quality. Unati Tripathi will have to play the game to its merit. Reaching the quarterfinals herself, she will know that she is very much capable to try and produce an upset here. Joshna Chinnappa has showcased that she is still very much capable of picking up the big medals. She's picked up the 2022 Glasgow Women's Doubles World Championship, did the same in 2024 as well. 2 golds there. Still picking up the big prizes towards the end of the tournaments. For Unati Tripathi, she'll be the slight underdog here, but she'll have to play the match and not the occasion. Try and go out there and put the pressure on early. We should see a quality quarterfinals here. We've already seen Akansha Salunke put on a clinical display against Shamina Riaz. Tanvi Khanna, court number 5, getting the business done, as well as the semi-final lineup now starting to take shape here. Well, the two players looking to complete their warm-ups here, and we should be ready for the start of yet another quarterfinal action here. Court 5 has another quarterfinals between the women's taking place here. As you mentioned before, the semis will now take shape in the next 40 to 45 minutes. Well, with the players completing their warm-ups, we should be ready for a cracking quarter-final clash here between Unati Tripathi and Joshna Chinnappa in this women's quarter-final clash at the HCL Squash 81st National Championship here in New Delhi at the Major Dhyanchand Stadium. Once again, before we delve into the thrilling action, I'd like to thank our supporters and collaborators who have made this championships possible. A special mention to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Sports Authority of India, ABPT, Artemis Hospitals, The Whole Truth, and Dunlop. Of course, a heartfelt appreciation to every team member working tirelessly behind the scenes to make this tournament a grand success. The action coming to you live on the Sport Vote app, HCL Enterprise, and the India Squash YouTube channel. So plenty of avenues for the viewers at home to tune into here. Quarterfinal action really has heated up. So Akansha Salunke booking her spot in the semi-finals after a cracking display in a one-sided game against Shamina Riaz.
Unati Tripathi to serve. Joshna Chinappa to receive.
And we're all set for the start here with Unati to serve. Oh, that one just keeping a touch low on that occasion. Again, keeping a touch low. Quick points being exchanged here. Joshna with a good start here, as expected. Good pickup there from Joshna. How about that for athleticism? Really on the stretch. Unati trying to put the pressure back on. Joshna starts with a perfect start here, 3-0. It's all about trying to curtail the early pressure that the Joshna will be applying. She is the quality player. She's got all the experience. Just overstays up. 4-0 lead here. Unati will have to try and pick up the next point as quickly as possible, but she is struggling in the early stages. 5-0 here for Joshna. Just about keeps that low. Shana now able to put a bit of pressure back on here. The forehand, just keeping a touch low on that occasion. Really running through this first game here. 6-0. Joshna Chinappa.
Down.
Unati Tripathi is yet to really get going in this contest. Chinappa has been all over her, putting all the pressure now. 7-0. Unati Tripathi is trying to hang in there, pick up those points, and that one will give her a lot of confidence, hammering that backhand down the line. Picks up the first point, long overdue. Chinappa continues to just pick her spots.
8-1.
The class and the experience all on show here. Now 3 points away from taking the first game in convincing fashion.
9-1.
Just makes it look so easy when it isn't. She is a quality player, and that one
2-9.
will do Unati a lot of good. She needs to find ways to pick up points. Has found it a real struggle.
3-9.
Back-to-back points here for Unati Tripathi. 3-9 years. Joshna absolutely hammers that forehand. She's got 7 game points and she's just run through this first game with relative ease.
Hand out. 14.
And Unati is
Game ball.
holding her own here. Still picking up points. Not trying to make this as one-sided as possible. Pick up. It's a good backhand and she wraps things up very swiftly there.
One game.
Quality performance from Joshna Chinappa. Expected nothing less from the experienced campaigner. 11-4 in the first. Such is the confidence where she just remains on court. Just exuding real class and quality as Unati Tripathi looks to find a way back into this contest here. what a first game that was from Joshna Chinnappa. Superb performance. Swift points, putting all the pressure on Unati Tripathi. Really got going there. Tripathi as Joshna just
Remain 60
kept on
seconds.
going in a very smooth and efficient manner.
Play will resume in 30 seconds. Chinappa leads 1 game to love.
Back underway for start of the second game.
Lover.
Good pick up there. Looking to put the pressure on. Oh, that's superb there. Just gives her the eyes, goes the other way. Clever change of direction from Chinnappa. Good serve there. Makes it so uncomfortable for Unati Tripathi. Very awkward angle to try and receive the serve. Good drop shot there. That's much better from Tripathi. Crucial that she doesn't concede a big enough lead again. She had a mountain to climb in that first game. Wraps that backhand with power. Wow, what a shot that was from Chinnappa. Goodness me, the way she hits that with power and intent, and now follows up with an exquisite drop shot. We are seeing all the shots in her repertoire come in place here.
Hand out 2-4.
Unati has done very well on that occasion. Might have gotten away, but gets a crucial point.
Down.
The forehand goes under the tin. Back-to-back points here for Unati. Much better performance here in this second game. Again, not getting overawed by the situation. That is the crucial point. Like, cannot continue to see the opponent. She just has to play the game and play the shot on its merits. It's a much better performance from Unati Tripathi. You can see from her reaction here. Now she's starting to feel it. Now she's getting a better grip of this game. Point lead now.
Down.
The drop shot was a clever attempt. Just catches the tin on that occasion. We're back level at 5 apiece. This is where Joshna can be very dangerous. As soon as she picks up a lead, she can just run away with things.
Seven, 5.
Joshna continues here, piling on the pressure. Reads that nicely. Drop shot well executed. She's trying to hold her own here. Oh, what a volley that was. Great reflexes from Chinnappa. Oh, the boast is beautifully executed. That is a top shot there from Unati Tripathi. Those kind of shots will give her all sorts of confidence up against the dangerous Joshna Chinnappa, and then follows up with a good serve of her own. Would come back this from Unati Tripathi, but she'll have to continue. Oh, a brilliant from Tripathi.
7 all.
A completely different performance in the second game here. And that's unfortunate from Joshna's point of view. Unati continues here. Excellent performance from her in the second game. Again, the change of direction is immaculate. Unati Tripathi now is playing some high quality squash here. 2 points away from leveling things up. And she continues to pile on the pressure. Quite stellar comeback in the second game. Unati now a point away from leveling things up.
Down.
Oh, the backhand goes under the tin on that occasion.
Game ball.
Joshna stays alive in this one. direction again. Joshna having to fight that on that occasion, and Unati responds with a win of her own. Superb from Unati Tripathi after dropping the first game 4-11, responds with a 11-8 performance, and we are back level at one apiece in the quarterfinals of the HCL Squash 81st National Championship here at the Major Dhyanchand Stadium in New Delhi. We're back for the third game here, level between Unati Tripathi and Joshna Chinnappa. Joshna started that second game as she did the first, looking to assert her dominance. Then Unati just started to grow into the contest, pick up some very crucial points of the rallies, and from there, she started to exude a lot of confidence, and then you saw her quality shine with those shots.
Play will resume in 60 seconds. Play will resume in 30 seconds.
Unati Tripathi will be feeling a whole lot better now, leveling things up.
Tripathi to
Could have
serve.
been slightly overawed, looking at the quality of opposition and legendary status that Joshna Chinnappa has in the Indian squash circuit. Now she's just decided to play her opponent and forget the names here.
Stroke to
Joshna just
Tripathi.
making that way across here. A bit fortunate.
One love.
I think the point had to go to Unati, and it does. One apiece there. Good service there from Unati, now playing with a lot more confidence. Oh, great change of direction there from Joshna.
Hand out. 1 off.
That experience once again starting to show. Should have been disappointed with the way that the second game went. Felt that she would have been outplayed on some of those points. Now looking to get back into that rhythm. Again, that forehand. There was an opportunity there for Unati. Unforced error. Last thing that you want is to hand over points to Joshna Chinnappa. The drop shot again. Nearly exquisite. Just over the tin, wasn't it? Both players exchanging drop shots. The boost finds in, and then Joshna just uses her power on that. Brilliant hit there from Joshna Chinnappa. Forehand with real authority.
Hand out. 3 all.
And unforced errors just starting to creep into Chinnappa's game. 3-all the scoreline now.
Stop.
Great recovery. Opens up nicely there. Joshna now
4-3.
just finding angles, finding those corners. 4-3 lead now. Good post attempt there. Joshna having to chase that. She can't.
Hand out.
That is
4
something
all.
that Unati will have to try and do. Just utilize those drop shots a lot more now. Try and get Joshna Chinnappa to stretch in uncomfortable areas of the court. Having that 4 apiece now. Backhands being traded and real power on display. And takes the pace off nicely. It's going to be a real struggle to try and get there. Drop shot again, well recovered. Unati Tripathi trying her very best, but having to do a lot of chasing in the points. And just opens up nicely, didn't it? And Chinnappa picks up a big point. 5-4 here. Very little to separate these two, and back-to-back points there for Joshna. Just opens up a 2-point lead. That one crashing against the tin. I think that one is a tired shot from Unati Tripathi. She had to work quite a bit in the previous point. It was a tired attempt of a return.
Down. 8-4.
That's much better. Much better there from Unati trying to put a bit of pressure, but still finds herself losing those crucial points, and it's an unforced error again. This is what she has to try and cut out of her game. Did so well in the second to showcase what she's all about, Unati, but just starting to struggle once again in the third. Joshna just accelerated, founded a new gear to her game. And both players trading backhands. The boast attempt is just sensational. Takes the pace off beautifully and now has 6 game points to close out the third. Look at that for a stretch and pick up. Brilliant. And that should be that. Joshna once again exerts her dominance. Takes the third game 11-4. Well, that second game now a distant memory for Unati Tripathi, who has to win the next game to stay in this, as we will see Joshna Chinnappa in the semi-finals of the HCL Squash 81st National Championship 2025-2026, coming to you live from the major Dhyan Chand Stadium in New Delhi. And Joshna just started to find uncomfortable areas for Unati to try and defend against. Those big points went against her. We saw quite a few unforced errors creeping into Unati's game. And trying to get a fitness against Joshna, who's been there and done that in the massive events.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
Joshna, comfortable, confident, and now with the 2-1 lead, looking to close this one out in the fourth and make her way into the semi-finals. Tanvi Khanna has already booked her spot in the semi-finals of the HCL Squash, the first national championship. So Tanvi Khanna play in the finals in the Jaipur leg. And start for the fourth. Brilliant backhand there, just dies down a little. Makes it difficult for Unati to try and respond to pick that up. This is where Unati has to try and get Joshna into uncomfortable regions, but she's not able to in the early stages. 2-1, 2-0 rather. Perfect start here. And look at the way that she just uses the court. The post attempt is good. Opportunity there for the drop shot. Couldn't complete that. And if you leave the door open to Joshna Chinnappa, she will burst through it. 3-0 here. Dominating the fourth game. This is something that Unati would have been dreading heading into this one. Did so well in the second game to showcase her skills and talents. But since then, it has been pretty one-sided here. Joshna now 4-0. And uses the high. That is a clever shot there from Unati Tripathi. Just waits on it. Very good slice, just above the tin. Picks up her first point. Better late than never for her. There's Josh now, who continues to just impress upon. So dominant. 5-1 here. Can't say we can be too surprised about what we're seeing from Joshna Chinnappa, having seen her dominate, not just in the Indian but world stage too. Unati, you feel a bit hard done by the draw, but that's what you get when you play against high quality oppositions. And the slice is so good there from Joshna. She is just breezing through this fourth game. 7-1 against Unati. And in terms of tactics, she's not been able to try and pull one over Joshna, who's now just 3 points away from booking a spot in the semi-finals. And how quickly she looks to read that, but that was a good shot there from Unati. Completely wrong footing Joshna, who had made her mind up early on before the shot was even played. This is much better. This from Unati might be a touch too late, but back-to-back points. Needs to continue here. Keep picking up points. Look at that for a pickup there from Joshna. Can she do that again? This is superb from Unati. A late resistance charge here from Tripathi. Trying to stay in this contest, make it as difficult as possible for Joshna Chinnappa. Smashes that forehand. It's a power that is a distinguishing factor, isn't it? And then the cleverness to go the other way. Joshna now just 2 points away. Showcasing everything in her arsenal. And she continues to pummel the opposition here. Now just a point away from a spot in the semis. And Joshna wraps things up in swift fashion. 11-4, 8-11, 11-4, 11-4. Commiserations to Unati Tripathi, whose journey ends in the quarterfinals. But it's Joshna Chinnappa who finds herself in the semi-finals of the HCL Squash 81st National Championship here in New Delhi. Congratulations to Joshna Chinnappa. Well, the second game would have been a good blueprint for Unati Tripathi to try and figure out how to beat the legend in Joshna Chinnappa, but just found it far too much to deal with. Joshna's power, trickery, and angles proving far too much for Unati Tripathi. You could see how she just raced into that lead, and from there, hardly a let off. Powerful performance from Joshna Chinnappa, and we'll see her in the semi-finals. In the quarterfinals of the women's category, almost being wrapped up here. Will be time for the men's quarterfinals very shortly, as we will bring you action between Abhay Singh and Aryan Pratap Singh in the men's quarterfinals. Congratulations to Joshna Chinnappa. We'll see her in the semi-finals.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to the National Stadium here in Delhi. And we're here for the HCL Squash 81st National Championship. And we are here with another champion, is Miss Joshna Chinappa. Congratulations, and you've entered the semi-finals. So, carry us the emotions of entering the semi-finals, Joshna.
Wow, it feels great, to be in the top four in the nationals. After all this while, the competition has increased a lot. There are a lot of girls that I have to battle with today, so it feels special to make the last four.
I can really understand because I've seen you battling it very hard. Of course, the grit, the determination, that the practices have really showed in. And 3-1 victory, I almost forgot to say that. It must be very much soul satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah, I was obviously looking to close it in three, but in the second game, Unati played well. She had a couple of very good winners. But I was happy that I could come back strong in the third and fourth.
Okay. Talking about Unati, your opposition, like how tough it was for you. Probably it's a fair score line to say because of your talent and hard work, of course. But a word of praise for your opposition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, actually, her father was one of the coaches in the academy that I had trained at even till today, and I've seen her as a little girl, and so for her to see her doing so well, playing for the country, doing well in the juniors, is really wonderful to see. I hope she, goes further. She definitely has the skill and the determination to go ahead, and I hope she does that.
I actually felt like I'm talking to the coach of Unati. Thankfully, our father didn't show you a yellow card, but it's a very good win. But last but not the least, you're very much geared up for the semi-finals, of course. What's your focus looking on as you eye the coveted trophy for yourself?
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be another hard match. Playing with Akansha, she's also had some wonderful results on the pro tour. So I hope it's going to be a good game tomorrow.
Okay, great. I'm sure it will be as you have marched in semi-finals. Congratulations once again, and thank you so much for sharing this platform with us. So that's Joshna Chinappa with me, and we've already seen some very good, intriguing battle, and it's back to the com box again.
But she was graceful in victory, wasn't she, Joshna Chinappa, showcasing her talents on and off the court. A brilliant post-match presentation there from her. Gracious in victory, also giving a bit of credit to Unati Tripathi, who tried her very best against Joshna, but now Joshna will find herself in the semi-finals of the HCL Squash 81st National Championship here in New Delhi. And the semi-finals now starting to take shape as Unati Tripathi's journey ends in the quarterfinals, as Joshna Chinappa will take on Akansha Salunke in the semi-finals tomorrow. And that will wrap up the women's quarterfinals here on court number 4 as we prepare ourselves for the men's quarterfinals, which will be coming up to you shortly. It's time for the men's quarterfinals here as Abhay Singh and Aryan Pratap Singh take to the court here. Well, we saw the women put on quite the show here at the HCL Squash 81st National Championship here in New Delhi at the Major Dhyanchand Stadium. Abhay Singh and Aryan Pratap Singh will be looking for a spot in the semi-finals. They'll have to go and battle against each other. This one promises to be an absolutely epic clash. And before we get into the action, I'd like to thank our supporters, our sponsors, and the collaborators who have made this championship a real possibility. A special mention to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Sports Authority of India, ABBT, Artemis Hospitals, the Whole Truth, and Dunlop. And a heartfelt appreciation to every team member working tirelessly behind the scenes, making this contest and tournament a grand success. We talked about how since 2016, HCL has supported the Indian squash across all levels, introducing structured training programs, coaching and refereeing development. Grassroots initiatives too. With the launch of the HCL squash program in 2019, it has become a cornerstone in building a high performance pipeline for Indian talent, championing the belief in human potential, multiplied by enabling players to rise to their fullest capabilities both on and off the court. This impact is also reflected in India's broader medal tally, which has grown from 11 to 18 medals at the Asian and Commonwealth Games during this period. Most recently, of course, India celebrated a hat trick of gold medals at the 2025 Asian Double Squash Championship. Beyond Squash, HCL Sports Initiative spans bridges and the cyclothon, reaffirming its commitment to unlocking human potential both physically and mentally through the power of sport. Abhay Singh and Aryan Pratap Singh going through their warm-up routines will be ready for the start of the semi-finals very soon. Quarterfinals rather, very soon. With the spot of the semis up for grabs. And after this, in court number 4, we will see Yash taking on Velavan Senthil Kumar. They will be watching along and trying to see which one of these two athletes they will be potentially meeting in the semi-finals. So a lot to play for here. This will be a cracking affair between Abhay Singh and Aryan Pratap Singh.
Hi, how are you? Good, congratulations. What's the score?
Time. Toss up.
Yeah. Can some 3-0. 3-0. All the game. 3-0. Okay. So just the basic questions I'll ask.
Abhay Singh, of course, an Asian Games gold and bronze medalist, 5-time gold medalist at the Asian Championship, also picking up silver and bronze at the South Asian Games. And as of June 2025, he is ranked number 35 in the world. He has got his medal cabinet absolutely packed with medals both spanning from the bronze all the way up to the gold. And as for Aryan Pratap Singh, he will know that his work will be cut out. And we're all but ready for the start here. Good drop shot there. The pickup is very good. Can we expect the intensity to really fire up here from the first point? Neither one of these two players will be wanting to give each other an inch in the early stages. Outstanding rally already. Well, the first point looks like it's going the distance, and an unforced error there from Abhay Singh. Good backhand there. Clubs that with power. And that's brilliantly done. 2-0 to Abhay Singh already. It's a good start here. Be the favorite considering his accomplishments and his accolades. Yeah, nicely done. Those backhands being traded here. Seeing long rallies already. It's just giving us a sign of things to come here. And the backhand is not accurate on that occasion. Aryan just struggling in the early stages. Abhay with a 3-0 lead. Good recovery there. Looked second favorite, and Aryan closes that point off swiftly. Much needed point there for Aryan Pratap Singh. Wraps that backhand. Slices that nicely. Look at the power and then the delicate backhand slice. Abhay Singh pulling out all the stops in the first game already. 4-1 the lead. Aryan under immediate pressure against Abhay Singh, who's just been relentless in the early stages. There's a reason why he's ranked 35th in the world, isn't he? He's just a cut above the rest. Waits for it and then just takes a little too long there. Well, Aryan looks to try and break this momentum, but instead he's just been under the pump here. 6-1, he's trailing. Abhay has been relentless. Just looking to pick his spots. Goes for the clever lob there. And both players exchanging backhands on the left-hand side of the court. Now looking for the cross court there, Aryan. And a lengthy rally. Quality shot, well recovered. He's trying to cope with the pace and the intensity that Abhay Singh is bringing to this contest here. Great pickup there from Singh. Solid rally this, and the backhand doing just enough. And that'll give Aryan Pratap Singh a whole lot of confidence. Winning that point. Mammoth rally. Still a long way to go though. Clubbing blow, well recovered. Stretches to get there. Backhand is immense. Both players playing with a casual style on this point. Now exchanging volleys on that. Backhand is perfect. That is brilliant. Abhay feels that might have just caught the tin. Goes against him. Wry smile on the face of Abhay Singh. He's convinced that one should have been in his favor. Aryan now has cut the lead down to just 3 points. Still very much in this first game, and we have seen some epic rallies already. Brilliant. What a backhand that is from Abhay Singh. Dies down on Aryan. Can't pick that up. 4 points the lead. 4 points away from picking up the first game. That's much better. Much, much better. Abhay getting quick points on that occasion. And that just separates him from the rest. Putting the pressure on Aryan. Happy to pick up the odd point, but he needs to just get a bit of momentum on his side. Try and get a few points on the trot here, but Abhay has been relentless. 9-4 to Abhay Singh. And the backhand's being traded. It's very precise. Just increases the tempo so swiftly there. Catches Aryan by surprise. And Abhay Singh now will serve for the first game. Just played at a different level. He's almost feels like he hasn't really gotten out of second gear. Aryan's trying to stay in this year. Knows that he's done so well to reach the quarterfinals, but now the quality of opposition just starts to get a whole lot more serious. And the backhand slice is a thing of beauty. Abhay Singh takes the first game 11-4 in commanding fashion. Aryan Pratap Singh not able to hang on here to the quality of Abhay Singh, who's been relentless and just bringing out the quality and the composure here. The HCL Squash 81st National Championship takes the first game by 11-4. Look at the highlights. We saw some long and quality rallies. Aryan would have felt that losing some of those big points would have been a catalyst for him to not get that momentum going. Instead, Abhay has been relentless, and that's why he takes the first game in really good fashion. Well, Aryan Pratap Singh has to put that first game in the rearview mirror, come back stronger and with renewed optimism and energy to try and tackle the second game. Abhay Singh has had very little trouble in that first as he looks for a spot in the semi-finals here.
Play will resume in 30 seconds. Seconds. Singh needs 1 game to love. Lover.
Back underway for the start of the second game. And this is where Aryan Pratap Singh has to try and be on the offensive, has to be on the front foot here. Cannot allow the game to just drift into Abhay Singh's hands, because once Abhay Singh has you in a difficult position, he will not let go. Good to get the first point there from Aryan's point of view. It's a nice inside-out forehand. Good athleticism on show here already. Expect those long rallies to continue throughout the course of this match. And gets in the way. Does well there, Aryan, to stay in the point. Backhand has been nailed there from Abhay Singh. Then a bit delicate, and Aryan with a big point. You can see from the fist pump, he knows that's a big moment. Back-to-back points. Good start here to the start of the second game. Both players just taking the pace off here. Just feels like the intensity will be stepped up. Oh, good recovery there. Very good pickup. And a quality shot. Backhand has been well intercepted. Another brilliant rally. This smashes that forehand. Very well recovered. It's been relentless. Abhay Singh is on the offensive. Oh, he's had to read that late. Almost off balance. And then the drop shot is excellent. Keeps the point alive. Big point there for Aryan. Oh, that was unfortunate as he gets in the way. Might have called that slightly early. Apologies for that as Abhay picks up his first point of the second game. And getting in the way. Called the strokes and very good volley there. These are just quality rallies on display here. We expect nothing less in the 81st National Championships. And having to play that late keeps it alive. And that's another big point. Well, Aryan Pratap Singh is looking to play in a different manner, but he'll can't find his way, that these big points are going against him. That's something that he'll want to try and rectify as the match continues here. Abhay Singh now doing what Abhay Singh does, showcasing his quality. 3-2 the advantage, just looking to slice that backhand right in the corner. Instead, it catches the tin, and this is where Abhay Singh can be very dangerous. Once he opens up a lead, especially a 2-point lead, could be very dangerous. Can look at the pace of this rally. Incredible stuff, this. Trying to recover as much as possible. And the backhand is good. Aryan trying to stay in this point, and he'll know that he needs to try and win these long rallies if he can. The more it continues, it almost saps so much energy, and then the disappointment of losing the point just adds to the pain. Plays that late. Good recovery there from Aryan. Bit on the back foot there. Hammers that backhand with power. Good response on the volley. Another cracking rally this. Look at the response here. Looking to just increase the tempo. Delicate, deft. The backhand is good. Look at that for a pickup. It's incredible there from Abhay Singh. He was nearly pulled up the full split. Wow, look at that. He had no right to get there, did he? Feels that Aryan was just a bit ill-tempered in that shot. Couldn't believe that Abhay got there. And just like that, Abhay has opened up a 4-point lead. And this is dangerous territory now. Well, there is a reason why Abhay Singh is where he is in the world stages. And we are seeing that quality on display. Fair play to Aryan Pratap Singh to try and hang on here. But again, those big points goes against him. Abhay now with a 5-point lead. Relentless squash on display here. Real intensity. Again, he's keeping Aryan guessing here. Oh, that's just delicate. Magnificent squash here from Abhay Singh. He is putting on a clinic. Dominant display in the first. Even better in the second. Aryan needs to try and find a way back here. Just a couple of points to get his confidence going. This feels that Abhay has just got his number in the early stages so far. Again, both players trading volleys, getting in each other's way, but somehow stays there. And Aryan with the tired forehand. Just about stays over the tin. He'll take that point. And Abhay responds with a delicate, perfect backhand. Right above the tin. This dies down on Aryan. No chance to recover that. Abhay is looking to better that first game performance. He is doing that. He's so clinical in his approach. We spoke about that. A bit of a commentator's curse as that backhand drop shot. Crashing against the tin. Still in this contest here, Aryan Pratap Singh. Backhand drop shot, well done there. These are confident boosting points here. As Abhay now just a point away to replicate the scoreline from the first game. Good pick up. Stays in the contest. Just about picks that up again. Abhay looking to close this point as quickly as possible. Another ridiculous recovery there from him. And Aryan looking to close that off. Good point there for Aryan Pratap Singh. Wry smile on the face of Abhay Singh, who knows that he still has the advantage in the second game. Aryan trying to claw back 5 game points. He's in a tough situation there as Abhay Singh's drop shot doesn't work in his favor. Much better this from Aryan, forcing the errors.
Now, hand out 11-6, game to Singh. Singh leads 2 games to love.
Aryan Pratap Singh would be wondering where this went, where this all was. but he finds himself down 2-0 now. Abhay Singh wrapping the first game 11-4, 11-6 in the second, as he's one game away from a spot in the semi-finals. Clinical, absolutely clinical from Abhay Singh, the world number 35. Singh, of course, a former India and Asia number 1 in the boys under 19 category. Started off and he just was destined for greatness, wasn't he? He's got a cabinet full of medals. Of course, in 2025, did get that Arjuna Award as well for outstanding performance in sports. So he is a decorated athlete and fantastic to see him putting on quite the show here in the HCL Squash 81st National Championship here at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in New Delhi. Well, for Aryan Pratap Singh, he needs to go for broke here in the third game, has to try and pull one back, else Abhay Singh will be waltzing into the semi-finals. Abhay Singh leads by 2-0, 11-4, 11-6.
15 seconds. Players on the court. Singh leads 2 games to love. Lava.
Started the third game. Aryan will be hoping for his fortunes to improve here. Easier said than done, as Abhay now is just trying to pull out all the shots in his repertoire. Good boost attempt there. Well recovered there from Aryan. It just feels that Abhay is just controlling the tempo of these rallies. Again, a ridiculous pickup there from Abhay Singh. Goodness me, the way that he gets to those points. Wasn't able to get that legally over the tin, but just the way that he can stretch and recover allows him to play deep in the court because of his athleticism, which allows him to make those forward bursts. Back level at 1 apiece now. And both players trading heavy backhands deep in the court. One really yet to change the tactic here. And the power and the whip of Abhay Singh's backhand is a thing of beauty there. And Aryan is saying that he couldn't really get out the way. These are the kind of points that you want to try avoiding conceding here. He's made the movement. There you can see there. Shifting backwards. Good pickup. Somehow stays in it. Hammers that forehand. Brilliant from Abhay Singh. The previous point was called let, and Abhay wraps up the point quickly here. 2-1 the lead. This is where Aryan has to be careful. Even though it's early in the game, has to make sure that he doesn't allow Abhay Singh to just open up a sizable advantage. Aryan just making that movement. As soon as you make that movement across, you run the risk. Oh, the good pickup there. Just about managing to stay in there. It's a good point. And again, Aryan Pratap Singh asked the question as to, really couldn't get out of the way there. What do you expect me to do? Kind of plea there to the official. Quite a few lets already in this match so far. And what a boast shot that is from Abhay Singh. Beautiful execution. Sometimes all you can do is just stand and applaud with the quality of shots on display. for the drop shot. Pace is there. Well recovered there from Aryan to pick that up. Smashes that forehand volley overhead. And good movement on the court from both. Shuffling across, trying to almost preempt where the player is going to play. And the drop shot is a thing of beauty. Abhay Singh gets there first and then takes the pace off completely. And now with a 3-point lead in the quarterfinals to wrap things up, this could be dangerous territory for Aryan Pratap Singh. Again, a terrific backhand. It's the way that he nails that with full intent. Well, what a performance this has been from Abhay Singh. It's been relentless and full of quality. That's exactly what we've seen on display here. Oh, it's another quality shot. And Aryan Pratap Singh, you can see his head just starting to drop now. He feels the inevitable. Just starting to struggle, losing quick points. Unforced errors creeping into his game. Abhay Singh has really made him work, hasn't he? These are huge learning experiences here for Aryan Pratap Singh.
Hello, check 1. Audio आएगा कृष्णा भाई?
Does well to recover. Quality drop shot, and that's a good point there for Aryan. Having to work tremendously hard for every point. That backhand on that occasion does the job. Cuts the lead down to 3 here. You can see Abhay is almost just taking his foot off the pedal. Trying to be a bit more delicate rather than powerful. The drop shot is well timed. Again, he's just putting Aryan under immense pressure here. Controlling the rally, dictating the tempo. Oh, that was far too much on it. Just about stays in here. Now Abhay trying to just step up the intensity. Pick up his magnificent again. But that is where Aryan has struggled because of Abhay's ability and his movement on the court. Second to none in this match. 7-3 now the call. Oh, again, the pace on it was far too much. Aryan somehow stays in the point and just continues to struggle now. Abhay is saying 3 points away from a spot in the semi-finals. Keeps getting better and better every game, doesn't he? Relentless performance from Abhay Singh. Not much on the backhand there from Aryan. Tired backhand under the tin. And now Abhay Singh can serve for a spot in the semis. And he wraps things up with very little fuss. Abhay Singh romps into the semi-finals with a clinical display. 11-4, 11-6, 11-3. Commiserations to Aryan Pratap Singh, whose journey ends in the quarterfinals as Abhay Singh marches on to the semis with a quite remarkable performance. High quality from the world number 35. And the HCL Squash 81st National Championship 2025-2026 coming to you live from New Delhi at the Major Dhyanchand Stadium. Abhay Singh really did put on a show. Finding angles, finding so much difficulty for Aryan Pratap Singh towards that contest. He would have known that he had had his work cut out. But once he stepped into the court against Abhay Singh, I almost felt like there was going to be only one winner, and that's exactly what Abhay has done. Relentless performance, clinical, as he romps to the semi-finals. Congratulations to Abhay Singh. We'll see him in the semi-finals tomorrow as we're really ready for the post-match very shortly as Mayur awaits Abhay Singh.
Hi there, everyone. Again, welcome to the HCL Squash 81st National Squash Championship here at the National Stadium. Last man on the court, and he's a champion waiting in the wings for me. Abhay, congratulations for getting into the semi-finals. I'm sure it's you're prospering more, but again, it's the hard work that's shown through as you enter the semi-final.
Yeah, I mean, tough conditions today, tough opponent as well, but I think experience takes me further. So yeah, happy with a 3-love win.
And how was it opposition playing through today? Was it easy for you on the court, or was it like a tougher one that you have always thought through?
Yeah, I don't think anything is easy as such. Even if your opponent, you maybe are better than him in a few places, you still have to keep your head together. So, every round is challenging, and we're down to the best 8 in India, so it's never going to be easy.
Joshna Chinappa already there from your same state. You're also there, yeah. So it'll be good to see, isn't it, the same state going into it. So what will be your focus towards a goal of achieving probably into the finals and lifting up the trophy?
Yeah, I think defending my title this week is my goal, and winning nationals is everyone else's as well. But yeah, I think we have a lot of good players from my state. It's sort of Indian squash royalty from Chennai always. So yeah, it's nice to have more good players from Tamil Nadu here. Yeah.
Okay, great. I just hope the road from the south to the north keeps on blossoming, isn't it? All the best for the semi-finals. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah. So that was Veer with us, and again tomorrow we have some great games lined up for the semi-finals. Do stick with us all for all the action. And it's me, Mayur Barwa, signing off from this great venue of the National Stadium here in Delhi.
Well, again, Abhay Singh, gracious in victory, very composed in his post-match interview, very level-headed. He knew exactly what he was all about. He talked about how that experience counts, and we'll be ready for the final quarter-final between Yash Forte taking on Velavan Senthil Kumar, and we'll bring you the action very soon. Back underway for the final quarter-final on court number 4 here at the Major Dhyanchand Stadium. Yash Forte taking on Velavan Senthil Kumar. The spot in the semi-finals up for grabs.
saw Abhay Singh put on a clinical display against Aryan Pratap Singh with a 3-0 victory. If this game go the distance, we will see dominance from one of these two players. The relentlessness continues at the HCL Squash 81st National Championship. Once again, before the action continues, I'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsors, our supporters and collaborators who've made this championship not just possible, but a roaring success. Special mention to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Sports Authority of India, ABPT, Artemis Hospitals, the Whole Truth and Dunlop. Heartfelt appreciation to every team member working tirelessly behind the scenes to make this tournament a grand success.
Half time.
Let's all just sit back, chill out and gets ready for some world-class squash action as Yash Farte takes on Velavan Senthil Kumar. Yash Farte and Velavan Senthil Kumar going through their final warm-ups. Having reached the quarter-finals, this is where they'll want to try and go that one place ahead, find their way into the semi-finals of the Nationals. There would have been a huge incentive here. Yash Farte, 23 years old, looking for he's up against a tricky opponent, to say the very least. Velavan Senthil Kumar, triple gold medalist at the Asian Championship. 18 tour finals, 14 titles. As you mentioned before, his current ranking, 44 in the world as of 14 July 2025. Velavan Senthil Kumar will be the favorite heading into this one. Yash Farte will have to keep a close eye and make sure that he stays within touching distance here. It's all about intensity, as we've seen some quality action in the quarter-final day. Started off with the pro coach with Atul Kumar Yadav beating Gaurav Kumar in 4 games. Akansha Salunke was dominant with a 11-4, 11-4, 11-5 victory against Shamina Riaz to book her spot in the semi-finals, where she faces Joshna Chinnappa. Took 4 games to dispatch Unati Tripathi, giving good credit to her opponent, showcasing her skills and abilities. Then we saw Abhay Singh on court 4 be absolutely dominant against Aryan Pratap Singh. 11-4, 11-6, 11-3, and now Velavan Senthil Kumar will be looking to book his spot in the semi-finals of the Nationals.
HCL 81st National Squash Championship 2025 men's quarterfinal match. Yash Farte to serve, Velavan Senthil Kumar to receive. Best of 5 games, log out.
And Yash in grey will serve and Velavan to receive. This is where Yash Farte will have to try and seize the initiative. He can't allow Velavan to open up a lead here. We know that once Velavan has got a bit of a head of steam, could be a very long evening for Yash Farte. It's a good start there for Yash.
One love.
Takes the first point, gives him a bit of confidence. We look to get back-to-back points here against Velavan Senthil Kumar. Brilliant pick up there on the backhand, inches off the ground. Slams that nicely, goes cross court, well received. And trying to go around the outside. On the volley. Start this from Yash Farte, has not been overawed by the opponent on this point so far. Top rally on display here. And trying to throw off Velavan with a bit of trickery here. Set off nicely. Now the power of Velavan on display. Looks to get his forehand accurate on that occasion. Trying to lift that over. Good recovery there. Somehow stays in it. Velavan smashed that forehand, which is again brilliantly picked up by Yash Farte. Magnificent rally this. Early on just sets the tempo for the rest of the match. Delicate backhand, well picked up.
Stroke to Senthil
Hand of
Kumar.
apology there from Yash Farte, who feels that was definitely accidental. Velavan has just been caught there on the bridge of the nose by the looks of it. Could be a sore one. Velavan Senthil Kumar representing India with real distinction over the years. Stays in it. Quality rallies already. Look at this. Both players hardly giving each other an inch on the court here. And to Yash Farte's credit, he has been overawed. He's playing the game as you would like to do. These are epic rallies already, and we've just started this match. Brilliant. Change of direction. Just trying to stay in the pocket here. Velavan's backhand is well recovered. Now looking to just up the tempo here. That's an unforced error.
2-1.
And what an epic end to the point that was. Both players giving it absolutely everything that they've got. Velavan picking up the point of that marathon rally. Up the tempo here, the backhand. Nicely on the line. Oh, the forehand crashes against the tin. Unforced error there from Yash Farte. To his credit, has played some excellent squash in the early stages so far, but he finds himself down 3-1. This could be dangerous territory, critical for him. Not allow Velavan to open up a sizable lead in this first game. What a pickup that is. Remarkable there from Velavan Senthil Kumar. Look at that. There's no right to get there, but I think it had hit the tin before that. Velavan just showcasing why he is where he is. Quality player on display here. Good movement on the court. Yes, trying to create as much difficulties as possible. Good pick up there. The forehand volley is good. Velavan tries to get there. Big point there for Yash. Farte making Velavan sweat on that point and gets the forehand winner. We've seen Velavan's pickup abilities really second to none here. Still trying to get a winner off him. Showcases the quality of squash you have to play.
Down. 3-all.
Superb from Yash Farte now. Back level at 3 apiece. Talk about not being overawed by the situation, and that's exactly what we're seeing from him. To the merit, he's making Velavan really work here and being every rally, almost going the distance as much as possible. trying his best. Great change of direction there, now making Yash Farte really work. Somehow keeps that in play. Great trick shot. Last thing he'll want to do is create an unforced error here. Velavan is dictating the tempo of this rally.
Down.
Again, it's another unforced error, isn't it?
Hand out.
Such a shame to end the point in that manner. These two are looking very evenly matched in the early stages. Velavan once again with the slight lead.
Five, 3.
This is where Velavan looks dangerous, doesn't he? Opening up a 2-point lead.
Down. Hand out. 4, 5.
Farte picking up that point on that occasion. You can see there the forehand crashing against the tin. Should have been a regulation winner for Velavan, instead now reduced to just a point. Talk about how this game has all the makings of going the distance. See that happening. Yash believes that he was impeded there, but Velavan will claim the point on that occasion. 6-4. Senthil Kumar. It's all about how he dictates the point, doesn't he? Again, hammers that forehand with power. Wow, that was hit with some force. Yash Farte has played a very good game, but he finds himself down 7-4. Could be a bit of a hammer blow to his confidence. Critical for him to try and stay within touching distance, but yet another unforced error. That is a big mistake there from Yash Farte. Now Velavan just exercising his control. With the forehand, good bow shot there. Stays in it. And look at the angles, look at the way that he's just using that backhand to open things up on the other side of the court. That across the wall, could pick up again from Velavan. Cross court with the backhand, that was a lovely looking shot, and just drops that nicely.
Hand out. 5, 8.
The drop shot crashing against the tin on that occasion. Look at Yash Farte's reaction there. He's feeling the heat. Velavan's fitness, of course, will play a huge part in this one. Yash Farte already feels that he's gone through so much. He's gone through a war. Velavan Senthil Kumar has put on all the pressure. Now just 2 points away from wrapping up the first game here, Senthil Kumar. Then nice rally here on display again. Yash Farte has to make sure that he doesn't utilize all of his energy in this game, and over the unforced errors creeping into his game now, as Velavan Senthil Kumar has got 5 game points to wrap up the first game. Up there, hammers that forehand.
Hand out. 6,
It's well
10.
under the tin.
Game ball.
Keeps the match, keeps the game alive here. It feels that Velavan just wants to hit the ball out of there. Real power. Got a 4-point advantage. Nice drop shot. Up again, this is another good rally on display here. Farte has got the point.
Senthil Kumar leads 1 game to love.
As he concedes the point, and Velavan Senthil Kumar with a commanding 11-6 win in the first game. Yash Farte competed well in the early stages. We just felt that the fitness and the quality of Velavan Senthil Kumar is starting to show towards the end of that game, and he wraps it up in comfortable fashion. All to do for Yash Farte at the start of the second game here. 11-6 for Velavan Senthil Kumar. And you just look at the highlights here, and there were some epic rallies to begin this contest. Both players giving it their absolute all. You just felt that Yash Farte's fitness towards the end of the game just starting to show. Big points going against him. Those unforced errors starting to creep into his game. Velavan Senthil Kumar has looked extremely sorted in the court. Very much level. Does not panic. He's been there, done there. And bigger stages.
60 seconds.
Finds himself in a situation where he can find himself in a semi-finals tomorrow if he continues this excellent performance. For Yash Farte, it's important that he gets onto a good start in the second game. Cannot allow Velavan to run away with this one. We talked about the fitness aspect. Those long rallies that went against Yash Farte, it's not just the points, but the amount of energy that you use going against you as well. You can already see Yash Farte feeling the effects, while Velavan, on the other hand, looks like he's barely broken sweat.
Senthil Kumar leads 1 game to love. Love all.
Senthil Kumar will serve. Start of the second game. Farte will have to make sure that he hangs around here and get those quick points. Easier said than done against such a tough opponent, and then he's just made that walk back. Should get the point there, Yash. I feel that such hard done there by, but Velavan will get the point. Make that run across. Good pickup. Back in the corner. Ooh, there was very fine margins on that occasion. That one was called as let. Yash Farte want to just open up a bit of a lead here. Even had a relatively slow start to the first game. Feels like he just wants to like how his opponent is playing and then just up the tempo. Volley. Well navigated on their real pace about this contest. Always looked to play that late. Clever. Now the pace again. Relentless there. It's a good point. Nicely done there. In a lengthy rally being played. Great stretch there from Velavan. Not enough to get the point on that occasion. Just the start that Yash Farte was hoping for. Will we see this game follow the same suit here? Because Yash started his first game well. Started to run out of steam towards the end, and Yash Farte feels that wasn't too much in terms of impediment. Yep, and he gets the point, rightfully so. Velavan just pulls out at the last second there. Yash giving enough room for Velavan to have that shot. 3-0 here. Just the start that he was hoping for. This is where Velavan will just look to showcase his talents, force the errors.
1-3.
His first point breaks the momentum. Players using the depth of the court nicely here. Feel like the drop shot is coming, but they're trying to use their power and continue the depth. That's a nice change of direction and the real pace now. Tempo increases with every shot here. Under pressure, should be able to wrap this one up, and he does. Velavan Senthil Kumar picks up yet another point for a massive rally there. Back-to-back points for Senthil Kumar. This is where he gets dangerous. As soon as he has a bit of momentum on his side, he can really pile on the pain. Yes, from his point of view. Just want... Oh, there's a bit of a collision there.
Yes, left.
Yashfarte has just wagged his finger. He feels that there was a clear block there. Stepped up and agreed by the referee who got a close eye on proceedings. It's good from Yash. Very good response. He's kept Velavan Senthil Kumar at arm's length in the second game. Still has a long way to go before he tries. Puts the pressure right back on. What a pickup that is from Senthil Kumar. Excellent pickup again. Has to go cross court on that occasion. Just about enough. He's in the pocket. Backhand is good. Very well recovered. Another epic rally. Oh, the backhand is terrific from Velavan Senthil Kumar. Completely wrong footing. Yashvarte on that occasion. Now within one.
3-4.
This is where Yashvarte has to be a bit careful now. Started again very well. Velavan comes back roaring like the lion that he is. Terrific point again, forcing the error. That reaction from Yashvarte tells the whole story. The advantage being wiped away here, and we're back level at 4 apiece. This is where Velavan gets very dangerous, doesn't he? As soon as he's able to just take down the opponent mentally. Oh, what a winner! That is quality on display. Well, Velavan Senthil Kumar, take a bow. What a shot that was.
6-4.
And follows up with a swift point of his own. Yashvarte just losing his steam again. We saw this in the first game, didn't we? Matching Velavan in the early stages, and Senthil Kumar just using his experience, his stamina and his quality to pull away.
5-6.
Within one here for Yashvarte. What a pickup again, full stretch. Velavan's defense has been tremendous today. The way that he covers the court, gets there with seconds to spare too. Oh, that's tremendous from Yashvarte. That's a shot which will give him so much confidence. The back level at 6 apiece. Power on that, just about recovers, and he can't get his backhand in play.
Hand out 7-6.
He's in there. Now once Velavan opens up the lead,
Stroke to Senthil Kumar.
he looks very dangerous.
Stroke to Senthil Kumar. 8-6.
Yashvarte, having led for the early stages, now finds himself in a tough spot here. Forehand just going low.
9-6.
And Velavan now just flexing his muscles. Keeps doing it time and time again. Shows you quality, and you can see how he's almost chasing the game here, Yashvarte. Senthil Kumar is completely dictating the pace. The quality on display is magnificent. And looking to replicate the first game scoreline here. Now serving for the second game. Somehow Somehow stays in it, wraps that backhand, smashes that.
11-6, game to Senthil Kumar. Senthil Kumar
What
leads
a
2
game
games to
again
love.
from Velavan Senthil Kumar. Replicates the first game heroics. Yash Farte under all sorts of trouble here in the quarterfinals of the HCL Squash 81st National Championship, as Velavan Senthil Kumar is a game away from booking his spot in the semi-finals. 11-6, 11-6. Look at the highlights there. Yash competing very well, didn't he? I mean, showcased his quality, but just towards the end, towards the mid portion, it's just where it just became a step above.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
And Velavan Senthil Kumar, clinical in his first 2 games. Saw Abhay Singh against Aryan Pratap Singh, following similar veins. This is where Velavan can just open up and book his spot in the semi-finals here, as Yash Farte looks to hang on here, needs to win the next game to stay alive. Velavan Senthil Kumar 11 points away from a spot in the semis.
Fifteen seconds. Senthil Kumar leads 2 games to love. Love out.
Back underway for the third and possibly last game, unless Yash Farte finds a way back here. He's shown that he can compete in the early stages of the contest, but where he has struggled is when Velavan just builds up a head of steam. Becomes a different proposition. Them there, tries to pick that up. That's a great pickup there. Delicate drop shot. Oh, that's just class from Velavan. Losing confidence now. Really putting the pressure on Yash Farte. With every point, he feels that his hopes of reaching the semi-finals extinguish here.
Down.
Again, far too much on it. This is a dangerous position here for Yash Farte, who feels that it's just getting far too much. Might be overwhelmed by the quality of Velavan Senthil Kumar. 3-0 the scoreline here. Wrong foots him completely. Velavan in a hurry to finish this off. 4-love the lead here in the third game.
Down. 5-love.
Unfortunately for Yash Farte, it just feels like the game is just slipping away now. 5-0 for Velavan Senthil Kumar. Oh, he's trying to pick that up.
No net. Hand out. 1-5.
And Yash finally picks up a point here. Taking that momentum of 5 points on the trot here. Velavan is now 6 points away from booking his spot in the semis. Wants to do this in a hurry here. And from Yash Farte's point of view, he has competed, but those points have gone against him in those big moments.
2-5.
Encouraging here from Yash Farte. Still managing, still battling. Back-to-back points for him. Margins there right in the corner. Hammers that forehand. Yash somehow recovers. Yash showing fight and determination. Stays in the point. Look at that from Velavan Senthil Kumar. And another epic rally right in front of our very own eyes here. Stays in the pocket, stays in the point. so clever there, Velavan. My
Timeout.
goodness.
6-2.
His game IQ is through the roof here. That bow shot was special.
Bhante, you need to get ready once the scores are announced.
Velavan in a hurry here, not allowing Yash to settle whatsoever. 6-2 the scoreline. Backhand well executed.
Now,
Oh, just crashing against the tin. Unforced error there from Velavan. Haven't seen too much of that in the third game. He's been very tight in his play and his approach. Looking to hammer that through. Just trying to hold on and hang on to this one. Look at that pickup there from Velavan. Incredible. And this is where he just decides to pick his spots. Smashes that straight down the middle.
stroke to Bhante. 4-6.
Getting right in the way of Yash Farte now, just 2 points the difference. Good recovery this from Yash Farte. Very easily folded the manner in which the third game was going. Velavan had a 5-0 lead. Backhand is well picked up. Particularly impressed with Yash Farte's ability to hang in those points.
7-4.
Has given Velavan a real fight there. The scoreline may not reflect that. Just shows you the class and quality of Velavan Senthil Kumar here. Now 4 points away from the spot in the semis.
Now,
Quality, beautifully done.
5-7.
Yash Farte continues to pull out some big shots in his locker. That drop shot, beautifully executed. Within 2 now. Another outrageous pickup there from Velavan. Velavan just controls the tempo of the point, doesn't he? Just picks his spot, forcing Yash to be on the defensive. He just picks his spot, doesn't he? Top rally on display again. Both players trying to win this big point. Yash hanging on. He's just pulling out the big shots there, isn't he? Velavan Senthil Kumar.
8-5.
3 points away from a spot in the semis. Absolutely ruthless performance from him. Yash Farte, to his credit, has stayed in the game. He's picked up 6 points in both the games. You feel that he has been outmatched for most of the game.
6-8.
Yash Farte has made sure that he's picked up 6 points in each one of the games here. It's just going to that next level, isn't it? Taking that 7th, 8th and 9th point against someone of Velavan's defense. Good pick up there from Yash. Another top rally there. Trying to go on the outside. That forehand. Great recovery again. It was good from Yash Farte. He's making Velavan work hard for this point. Another epic rally here between these two.
9-6.
Velavan Senthil Kumar continues to win the big points. Must be soul crushing for Yash Farte, knowing that he's battled so well. Still finds himself in this position here as Velavan Senthil Kumar now flexing his muscles.
Match ball.
He's got 4 match points here. Velavan Senthil Kumar. Clinical doesn't even begin to cover this performance. He's been made to work hard. Scoreline should not fool you, but the quality undeniable. Oh, stays in it. What a pickup that was. Brilliant.
Out.
Absolutely brilliant from
Hand
Yash
out.
Farthe. Look at this
7-10.
for
Match ball.
reflexes. He had no time to react and then immediately puts Velavan under pressure. Keeps the game alive. Let's pick up there. Looks to pick that up nicely. Stays in it. Good
Out.
backhand. Crashing on the top.
8-10.
Much better this from
Match
Yash
ball.
Farthe. You can see Yash putting everything that he has to try and delay what looks like the inevitable. 8-10 now. Much better performance from Yash. Might just go down in vain here. And that should be that, and it is. It ends in a bit of an anticlimactic fashion, but Velavan Senthil Kumar, outstanding this evening, completes the job in straight games. 11-6, 11-6, 11-8. And Velavan Senthil Kumar will play the semi-finals tomorrow in the HCL Squash 81st National Championship. Ruthless from Velavan Senthil Kumar. Commiserations to Yash Farthe, who really did compete well. But his resistance was broken and his journey ends in the quarterfinals as Velavan Senthil Kumar wraps it up. 11-6, 11-6, 11-8. Well, that concludes the action today here at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in New Delhi, as Velavan Senthil Kumar was made to work hard in this quarterfinals. But both him and Abhay Singh on court 4 showing their clinical performances on display here. Well, the quarterfinal action all but wrapped up here. The semis tomorrow has set it up very nicely. Velavan was made to work hard in that match. Saw a couple of points go against him and he was made to work hard, but he was really good, wasn't he? As Velavan Senthil Kumar books his spot in the semi-finals. As we bring you the highlights, as that was the last one of that. We'll throw you. There's the confirmation of the winner, Velavan Senthil Kumar. We'll see him in the semi-finals tomorrow. He'll be ready for the post-match here.